I have made a lot of sacrifice, settled with water spirit. It keeps coming. I'm totally fatigued. Now listen to me. Let me use this as an example. It's just like a case of someone, you have an infection, this stubborn infection that refuses to go. You have taken many antibiotics, you have gone to many solutions, but that infection is still there. Now listen to me. One of the problems you see some of these infections being incurable is because you have not really done a proper diagnosis. You have not really done a proper search to know the name. Fail to do a proper diagnosis to know the name of that infection. Because when you know the name of something, you know its identity, you understand the quantities and everything about it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now that is it. This also relates to matters of the spirit. It's just like that infection I'm using as an example. You are trying to cure malaria, but they are giving you injection, they are giving you drugs to treat hepatitis. You understand? You want to cure headache, you want to treat headache, but they are giving you drugs for skin infection. You understand? You want to treat hepatitis, but they are giving you drugs that will treat skin infection in the name of. You understand what I'm trying to say? So this also relates, connotes to matters of spirituality, or when you are doing things about spiritual issues. Are you hear what I'm saying? Some of you, why you see some certain spirit or some certain things reoccurring spiritually, reoccurring even after you have done many things, is because even the person doing it for you have not really found out the reason, the core reason, or the name, or the ambition of that spirit that is troubling you. Some of you are in a wrong course. You are in a wrong course of a wrong career. Some of you are having spiritual calling, but you are neglecting it, and you are being tormented spiritually, and you are doing sacrifices that will take away the attack. You are doing sacrifice, doing spiritual settlement of things that will settle that attack or those things you're experiencing. Whereas those attacks are coming as a reason of pushing you to go back to your roots, pushing you to go back to the reason why you came to this world. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to say? So that is it. So there are matters of the spirit. When you encounter this kind of issues, you have done so many things, you have settled this one, you have settled this one. Now those things are keep reoccurring. Just know that there are things you have not found out about yourself. There are deep spiritual secrets or spiritual research you have not made about yourself. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So that is why I use that infection as a case study. You understand? Some of you, you are dealing on so many spiritual cases. You think this is your problem, but that is not your problem. Some of you will think you have a problem on spiritual husband or problem on spiritual wife, but you don't have any problem. Sometimes those things that look similar or familiar, like an attack of a spiritual husband or an attack of a spiritual wife, those things may have a different meaning or a different kind of interpretation, or the reason why they are happening to you, and they have a purpose. Knowing the reason behind the attack and the reoccurring, why you are after doing, you are settling spirit, you are settling water people, you have done everything you're supposed to do, and those things are still reoccurring. Knowing the reason behind those reoccurring or those things happening again is just like is just like doing a proper diagnosis of knowing the name of that infection. That is why I use the infection to give you example. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's very, very important you find out things by their name. Some of you have not known your name in the spiritual world. You have not known your name. You have not known your identity. You have not known why you existed. And sometimes you are, due to this confusion, you even choose the wrong choice. You made a wrong choice of a career. You think that is the reason why you came to this world? You understand? So there are reasons. That is why I do tell people in my videos, before you come to this world, before they born you, before you were born in this world, your guardian angel have made an agreement with God, the Supreme Being. Everything about you, who you will marry, everything about you, your career, and the problems you are coming to this life to solve, everything have been planned. There is a statistics for it. And that is why it looks as if you see sometimes in life when you want to make certain decisions, you are going back to this same God to ask, is he the right person I should marry? Because you are asking to know whether if it is this person that is in that calendar, that is in that plan. That is why it looks as if sometimes you want to do things, you're always going back to the Creator to ask, because your future is God's past. What you want to become in life is God's past, is God's past. So asking God about your future is like knowing you want to ask God about his past. Your future has already been planned. Your future there is a diagram. It's already been planned in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual world. That is why the biggest problem, the biggest obstacle you can have in life or face in life is to make a mistake of a wrong partner.